There's a particular kind of loneliness that Christian women entrepreneurs know that nobody talks about often enough. It's the loneliness of being surrounded by people who love you, but they don't understand the very thing that's burning inside you. People who support you in theory, but go quiet when you try to explain what you're actually building and why it matters so deeply. You are not too much. You're not deluded. You're not running after something you invented. Listen, the calling is real. The vision is real. But God never intended you to carry it in isolation. What I'm talking about here is for the Christian women entrepreneurs who are building something kingdom significant and doing it largely alone, and why that's both unnecessary and too costly to continue. I mean, let's face it, the Proverbs 31 woman was not working in isolation. The woman described in Proverbs 31 is remarkable. She trades, she plants, she manages, she creates, she leads, she provides. She is without question an entrepreneur in the fullest sense of that word. But read the chapter carefully and you'll notice something really important. She's not operating alone. She has a household. She has people around her. She has a context of community that supports her in the work she does and the impact that she has. The idea that a godly woman builds her calling in lonely self-sufficiency, that's not biblical. It's a narrative that culture has absorbed, and it doesn't hold up under examination. Ecclesiastes 4 verses 9 to 10 is very direct. Two are better than one, because they have a good return for their labor, and if either of them falls down, one can help the other up. But pity anyone who falls that has no one to help them up. Pity. That's a strong word. And God uses it to describe the person trying to do kingdom work without a community around them. So what does community actually do for a Christian woman building a business? Well, for Christian women entrepreneurs specifically, genuine community does several things that individual effort simply cannot replicate. It keeps you grounded in your identity when the business gets difficult and the enemy of your soul starts whispering that you're not enough, that you made a mistake, that you should have stayed where it was safe. In a genuine community of kingdom women, that voice gets drowned out by truth spoken by people who know you and see what God is doing in you, even when you can't see it yourself. It multiplies your reach. One woman's message can travel only so far, but a community of women, each carrying their own calling and amplifying each other's voices, that creates a reach that none of them could have achieved alone. That's not strategy. That's a spiritual principle. It creates accountability that's rooted in love rather than performance. Kingdom accountability is about faithfulness. It's about staying true to the calling, about honoring God in how you build, not just in what you build. In my experience, the women who go further are the women who are going together. After 24 years in the business world and mentoring over 71,000 leaders, I've watched this pattern consistently. The entrepreneurs who achieve lasting kingdom impact are almost never the ones who tried hardest in isolation. They're the ones who allowed themselves to be known, supported, challenged, and carried by community. You can read more about my journey from a secular business life to kingdom mission on the About page on our website, thekingdomcatalysts.com. And if you're also sensing that your work has a kingdom dimension that needs to be built way more intentionally, it's worth reading our article on why your business is your ministry. I'm going to encourage you to look at Rooted. It's a community for kingdom women who are done walking this path alone. Our Rooted program was built precisely for this moment. It's an invitation-only movement of kingdom women who are building spirit-led businesses, ministries, and communities. But we're doing it together. It's not a mastermind in the traditional sense. It's not a course. It's a movement of women who have dedicated their lives to God and decided that the calling is too significant to carry alone. Inside Rooted, you're going to find weekly prayer, discipleship, and mentoring 3 times a week if you want it. You find opportunities to share your ministry through podcasts, magazines, summits, and books. You will find women who pray for your business with the same seriousness with which they pray for their own. And you can find out everything you need about the program on the Rooted page on our website. When you go to programs, scroll down, you'll see it there. It's called Rooted. It includes what membership involves and how you can apply for it. You can also explore our digital evangelism training to understand how you can carry your message further online as part of your kingdom calling. So if Rooted sounds like what you've been looking for, the next step is a conversation. Book your call with me. We'll talk about the program, whether it's right for you in this next season that you're walking into. But what I can tell you is you were made for this. You were made for kingdom impact, and you weren't made to do it alone. Let's talk. I'll make sure I put a link with this video so you can book your session. And I look forward to hearing all about your vision and be able to guide you on what your next best steps are. See you there.